Nice to meet you. How you doing? You alright?
Alright.
Yeah, love your stuff, man. Really good.
Bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, patriot, truth seekers, digital warriors, welcome back to the show once again. This is the Baraka Show. Man, shit. It's a new month. Labour's panicking. They are calling everybody far right. They're calling everybody racist. They're saying that everybody had a secret friend in high school that had allegiance to Nazis and stuff. So hey, you can tell Labour is going insane. They've lost the ball. Now they're chasing the man. They are doing a lot of personal attacks. So hey, we're back. Consider this is gonna be a good show. Actually, for you guys, it's gonna be a good show. For me, it's a stress one because I made a promise to keep this show going, like to keep this show happening, like just to make sure that I come live and talk to you guys, because that's my favorite thing to do in the day. Well, before the end of the day. So I want to keep that going. But hey, there's a lot of things that have changed. My life is moving fast. A lot of things are changing like fast. I mean, insane. I don't know if you guys know, but we got debanked. So that's one of the things in my head. That's another problem that we need to fight. Right now we are using like a prepaid bank. It's freaking insane. Like we still don't know why. Still chasing on the phones. Put on pause for like an hour or something. I'm waiting. Emailing back and forth. Waiting. Who did it? Who put this thing in my system? And now they want to bring in digital surveillance, and this BRICS card is going to be even worse for individuals like myself. So being debanked will be like a ice cake. Like it'll be like a cake, like a walk in the park for when, you know, when this BRICS card be introduced. But hey, that's a problem that I need to deal with. But just consider today is going to be a good show. It should be a good show if I don't get into my feelings enough and start talking too much about what's going on with me. But I'll try not to, because I think you guys are tuning in to be entertained and to be informed, and to send a huge signal to the broadcast tower and tell the censorship machine that we want bow down. We're gonna stand in total defiance, and we're gonna win. So that's what we're gonna do today. So yeah. We're gonna cover not many. I'm thinking I might just cover like 2 stories, then I would just go. It's a stressful day, but let's see how many stories can we cover. We got a lot of stories lined up, but we'll see how many we can cover. We're gonna cover the main story, which obviously is the title today. This one hit me hard. A Rochdale Asian grooming gang, led by a man who was known as Boss Man in the area, who raped 2 white young schoolgirls after luring them. The story is it's insane. Like when you read this story and you see how old these guys were, in their 40s, in their 40s, and they were chasing, trying, and wanting to sleep with schoolgirls. It's very not wanting. Did sleep with schoolgirls multiple times. It's very. Yeah, it's something that once you know, you can't. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. So it's a tough one. I still need to report it to you guys. We're gonna talk about that. We're also gonna talk about a guy who got arrested for 2 years for basically Facebook post. That's becoming a new normal, and I feel like once this digital surveillance, this digital machine gets put on us, I call it the digital gulag. This is being called BRICS card. Once everybody's in that, it'll be even worse, because then they don't have to put you in jail. They can just stop you from doing anything. You want to get a drink? Oh, okay. Your ID's not working. You know, because obviously if it's digitally, that means the shops will have to get new machines to be able to accommodate it, to be able to process it. Because we're probably going to be moving with barcodes once we have this BRICS card. So they don't have to put you in jail. They can just stop you doing what you usually do. If you like drinking, they can just stop that. if you like traveling far away, they can just stop that, because they would just press pause, hold, just like they did with my bank account. Hold. And now I'm holding the line. I'm very angry. I want to know who did this. I want to know why, first of all, because I don't know why. It's not like there's no fraud stuff on my bank. I have not done frauds or anything, but they have stopped my bank. So there must be a good reason why they have. So we're going to have to chase on that. But hey, let's talk about today. So we're going to cover those two stories, and we'll see. We might talk about US shut down. The Congress did not pass the bill in time for US government to pass obviously to use the new funding to fund their operation. So now it's going to go into shutdown, meaning the only thing that they're going to be funding is going to be the essential operations, like flights, lights, and all the essential stuff. But things, the fancy things like, hey, go in here, parks and museum and all these things, that will probably take a hit. A lot of staff will probably be fired after it. It could be a good thing. United States President Trump says it's going to be it's a good thing. Yeah, it could be a good thing. You might get to know who's not needed, and I think that is really good. It's good to know who's not needed in your company, so you can get them gone, fire, and you realize what sort of sectors and what sort of institutions are really important. I think that is needed. This has not happened since 2018. That was during Trump's first term, and it's happening again. It's not really a bad thing, but usually happens. Normally it goes on for like 8 days. They shut down, just 8 days. But the last time when it happened in 2018, it went on for like 38 days or something, or 35 days. But it makes no difference, because I know obviously it's not like it's a big emergency. They'll fix it. So the Democrats and the Republican congressmen and congresswomen will have to come down and work together and find a new bill, and pass through this new funding, so then they can allocate it in the places where it's needed. So let's cover the first story, shall we? This one, brace yourself for an impact. It is really bad. It is really hard to read as well, given the description of it, and it's brutal. It is bad. It is really, really bad, this story. Just the title itself just makes you want to skip it. I'm sure that's what a lot of people did today when this thing was released. They just skipped it because it is heartbreaking to read. That a lot of guys would think this is a good idea to do to kids. I want to show you this. These are the guys who did this. Let me put a picture on the screen right now. Can I really get this picture on the screen? Let's see. Yeah, I think I can. There it is. All right, here's a picture of the screen. This is the full list of these individuals who went out there and slept with schoolgirls. Look at them. That's them. So Rochdale Asian grooming gang led by a man named Boss, who raped two white schoolgirls after luring them in from the market stall. All of these guys are jailed. 6 guys jailed in total of 174 years. Now I want to read on. So it's going to be insane. So brace yourself for an impact. Viewer discretion advised, by the way, because it is rough. I have to say this because I know, I'm saying it for yourself. I'm saying it for the safety of the channel as well. And I'm saying it for the algorithm. I'm saying it for anybody who comes across this video, because this story is going to be, I think this is not for kids. By the way, it did happen to kids as well. So that's, it's insane. So an Asian grooming gang in Rochdale led by a market stallholder named Bossman. That's what it was named. It was called Bossman. Has been jailed. The group has been jailed for 174 years in total after 2 white young of the 2 white young schoolgirls were raped as they were used as sex slaves from the age of 13. Mohammed Zihad is, I don't think he's on the picture here. Mohammed Zihad is, I don't think is on that picture. Let me try to put his picture on again. Mohammed Zihad. Let's find this picture. Where's he gone? Hey, Mohammed, where are you? Mohammed is hiding. Doesn't want to show his face. But we're going to find him. Anyway. Mohammed Zihad. Okay. There he is. So that's his picture right here. That's Mohammed Zihad. He's the boss man. So the picture that you see him by itself, that's the boss man. And all those other 6 guys around there were like the small Pekins that followed around who were friends. So Mohammed Zihad, he was like one of the big guy who would get the girls, and the small, on all the girls, all these other guys will also play around and get involved and sleep with the young girl. I'm talking age 13. So high school type of girls. Small high school, not like year 11 type. Still young. You should not try to sleep with a high school kid, especially if you're over the age of 18. Come on, that's too much. Like, what are you thinking? Especially if you have wives, kids, yourself. So let's carry on. The story is actually so brutal. So both girls were treated as sex slaves, said prosecutor, amidst deeply troubling home lives, as they were given drugs, alcohol, cigarettes, places to stay, and people to be with. So that's Mohammed Zahir. That's the boss man, this guy here. So this guy is the boss man. So let me move this. You seen this picture move? I'm going to move on the right. That's him. When I say Mohammed Zihad, that's the big guy, the guy in black. His picture's a bit bigger than others. So he's the boss man. So he will get the girls and he will get his boys to basically sleep with the girls. That's insane. Now let's carry on reading. Okay, where was I? Soon after, so they gave them drugs, alcohol, cigarettes, place to stay, and people to be with. And when I say people to be with, meaning either other girls that they're sleeping with or guys who want to sleep with the little girls. Soon after, they were expected to have sex whenever and wherever the defendant and other man wanted. So these guys. In flats. Damn, really? Okay, in cars, in car parks, in alleyways, in disused warehouses. Oh fuck. Yeah, guys, I did say it's gonna be a bad story, so if you are soft-hearted, this is not for you. But it's a story that the nation needs to know. The trial also heard how one girl at the time living in a children's home was scandalously dismissed by a social worker as having been prostituting herself from the age of 10. Okay, who are these social workers? Like, I low-key think these social workers should also be held accountable, because there's no way you call yourself a social worker and you will say, hey, that 10-year-old girl that got raped, yeah, it's her fault. She was, prostituting herself. I mean, what? Whoa. Like, how would you still call yourself a social worker? I think the social worker should also be punished. Something should be done to them, because there's no way you say that's the girl's fault. That's the child's fault. So girl A told the jury she could have been targeted by more than 200 offenders, as her phone number was swapped in towns, but said that there were that many that it was hard to keep account. So these are the faces that they've found so far. So we got Mohammed Zihad and his teams, and all these other guys. So 6 guys. But the guy's the big picture that you're seeing, that's the boss man. That's the guy who was basically running this crew. So there was so many more that police is still investigating. Given evidence, Gail B said she was living in a local children's home when she was preyed on by Zihad. Zihad meaning the big picture, that there, the guy in black, big picture. I'm gonna keep saying because I want you to remember his face. And fellow market trader Mustafa Ahmed, 67 years old, and Kasir Bashar, 50-year-old, who were all born in Pakistan. So, Mohammed, all the name I just named here are all in that picture. I don't know who's who there, but all the names that I'll name, all the perpetrators' name I say, they are a part of that 6 pictures there. Okay, let's carry on. Where was I? She said she was pressured she was presumed various agencies knew that what was going on, as police regularly picked her up after social workers labeled her as a prostitute from the age of 10. Okay, let me carry on reading because that's distressing. Like how Zihad from a station road, Cromsall. Oh man, I know this place. I was there like not long ago. Cromsall, what? I know that place. Shit, man. Thought it was almost untouchable. This guy here, the guy that you seen in black, it was almost untouchable. That's why he fought, as he blatantly visited the care home to pick her up, and later drop her off. The court heard. So this guy was so cheeky. Well, like he felt untouchable that he was going to pick up the little girls from the children's house, from the care home, picking her up early in the morning and dropping her off later at night or whatever time he feels like she's not useful anymore. And he was just walking away with it. Okay, it's not your child. The kid is about the age of 10, 13, and you're picking her up. What are you doing with her? It's not like you're dropping her to school. It's not like you're going to buy her clothes. It's not. And if you are, you're buying them lingerie, which obviously we've read. And the police know. The social worker know. All these institutions know. But they do nothing about it. And are we going to sit here and not punish them? I don't know about that, bro. Something needs to be done to those guys too. They are complicit in what happened to these girls. By the way, the story goes on. This is where it gets really like into details. So if you are thinking like, hey, bro, this is already enough, all right, brace yourself for an impact because we're gonna get even worse. It's gonna get like too much details is gonna be shared now. So this Mohammed Zihad, he was convicted of raping Gail A and Gail B, who did not know each other at the time, on multiple occasions. So he had multiple girls, young girls, and he was just picking them up one at a time whenever he wants. Juries also found him guilty of offenses of indecency with a child and producing a child to have sex. In 2016, Zihad was jailed for 5 years after he was convicted of engaging in sexual activity in 2005. In 2005 and in 2006 with a 14-year-old girl whom he met when she visited his stall to buy tights for school. So, let's carry on. It was one of the many men who called her phone number out of blue and went to groom her to extremely vulnerable teenagers. Okay. Now Mohammed is 67 from Oldham. Bashar, the guy, these are the guys. Bashar is 50-year-old, formerly from from Oldham as well. He was jailed for 27 years, 29 years respectively, after they were found guilty of multiple counts of rape and indecency with a child in relationship with girl B. Bashar, I don't know who Bashar really is. Oh, this is Bashar. All right, we got Bashar now. All right, perfect. Wait, no, this is not Bashar. Fuck. I don't want to put a picture here, which is a wrong person, because the last thing we want is get ourselves in trouble as well as we're reporting this. Yeah, because a lot of people got in trouble just reporting these stuff. So let me actually find who's who, because I keep reading these guys' name. I don't know who I'm talking about. Now, the guy at the top left, his name is Kashib Bashar, top left. Mohammed Shahzad, that's the middle row, okay. Left, on the left, right, Mushtaq Ahmed. That's okay. Where is that? That's on the left to right. Bro, what the fuck? Yo, I'm confused, bro. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm confused. I'm lost here. I had these things. Okay, cool. Let's get this right. All right, let's do this again. All right. So the pictures, top row. All right, the top row. On the left, we had on the top row, right? So there's 3 rows. There's 1, 2, 3. And on the top row is the one on the right. Sorry, the one on the left is we start from the left. The guy in the shirt, dark beard, a little bit of big nose. That's Kashir Bashar, and the guy on the right is Mohammed Shahzad. And in the middle on the left is Mushtaq Ahmed, and on the right is Rohit Khan, and at the bottom we got Naheem Akram, and on the right bottom we got Nisar Hussain. All right, cool. I hope you guys can remember those names. I probably won't, but it's cool that we got to know who's who. Now, so these guys were all involved in basically doing stuff with these girls. There's a video. Obviously, I'm not going to show you because, I can't show you that video. But they tried to deny this, and they all knew each other as well. That's the sad thing about it. And the worst thing is, I might add, is that these guys had shops where they were selling uniforms. And it's crazy because you know how Mohammed Zihad, the big boss, you know how he got to find these girls? The reason how he got to find this girl was she came to his shop to buy school tights. She came to the shop to buy tights for school. So she's like, hey, I need to repair my tights. I know I want to buy new leggings. And I'm sure she was just going for leggings. But apparently, allegedly, well, it's been confirmed now. He's been charged for it. So he gave her the tights for free. He told her, hey, you don't need to pay. Take the tights. And as soon as she took it for free, she thought, oh man, this guy's a nice guy. Thank you so much for giving me free stuff, boss man. Thank you so much. But boss man was not giving it for free because he was a nice guy. He was giving it for free because he's a predator. He was giving it for free because he wanted something from the young girl. So she took the thing as like, oh, this guy's nice. I'm sure a lot of 13-year-olds, if you give them something for free, they'll think you're a cool guy. And they won't think anything about it. They're 13. But not for him. He wanted to sleep with her. So she took the tights and he gave her something else. Now, next time when she came, Well, obviously now it's like, okay, I know her, she knows me, she recognized my face. Then he started just giving her stuff. So she felt like, wow, this guy is a cool guy. I mean, I should drop my guy down. There's no stranger danger here because this guy has not been nothing but a kind guy. Maybe he wants to take me in and, nurture me because he's a father himself. So no danger here. The next minute he gave her lingerie. I mean, why would you give a 13-year-old lingerie? I'm talking about girl A this time, right now. You gave her lingerie for what? So she can wear. And after that, he started expecting her to sleep with him. Of course, I can't tell you all the details because obviously we are on YouTube again. And then things started taking place, and it didn't go on for one time. It went on for a lot of time. They slept in a lot of places, in cars, hotels. I mean, in hotels, car parks, alleyways, disused warehouses, filthy flats. Yeah, so anywhere that you can think of. They were missing schools. And he was doing all this while dropping her off to the care home where she was staying. Sometimes she'll go missing. She won't come back. But then he will come back with her and drop her off. And the social workers will see all this and will not ask anything. The police will see all this because the police will be called like, hey, girl B did not come home today, or girl A did not come home today. And the police will spin around to look for her. And then she'll be dropped by an old man. And the police will be like, thank you. Like, really? Like, you're just saying thank you? Like, don't you feel like, hey, why was she with you? Where did you find her? Is she okay? What did you do to her? Are you the one that took her? I mean, just simple question, curiosity. Like, but no, apparently the Manchester police were like, thank you so much. Let me know when you take her again so we don't have to roam around and look for her. You can just drop her off again. That's basically what it was. And finally, this guy has been jailed now. All of them have received 174 years in jail, which is good. But when you divide it all together, they're all receiving like 30 plus years. 30, 24, 29, just around there. But the big guy, the boss man, the guy in black, big picture here, he has received 35 years, which is good. But how old is he right now? Is 67. 35 years in jail is going to do half of that, I'm thinking. I don't know. It's not enough. I think it should be something so we don't see, he doesn't step out ever again. That's the way it should be. Doesn't enter the country ever again. Because in jail, in the UK's jails, I don't think UK jails are that tough. I don't see it being tough. Because people can go to jail and still release an album. It's like, yo, what kind of jail is that? How are you making music in jail? Like, what are you doing? People are having more fun in jail. They're coming out fat, and you're like, wait, what are you eating, man? Like, I've been working all this hard, and I'm paying bills. I'm doing all this. I'm skinny as hell. I barely can get food. But you're in jail, and somehow you're coming out fat. How? So, hey, I don't know. It would be cool for me to like reform the jail system. It would be so cool. It would be so brutal. I don't think anybody would want to go there. And that's the way it should be. It should be a place that nobody wants to go there. But apparently, every single person that go to jail wants to go back. Like the chances of them reoffending is very high now. They prefer going back. I don't want to spend too much time on this story as it is it's not good what they did to the girls. I hope those girls get the treatment that they deserve. I hope the public is awake. Yeah, I really do. I really do. Anyways, let's switch to the next story. Let's switch to the next story, shall we? Can you guys hear me properly? Don't know if the sound, because sometimes the sound just bounces back and doesn't go through. Just want to make sure you guys can hear me. 2 seconds. Let me tune into the show and see what you guys are seeing. I should be doing. Imagine I find out that none of you, no sound has been coming through. That'd be stressing. Let's see. Let me see what you guys are seeing. Let me check on my phone if it's coming through. It's not? Quite worrying. Let me see. Is it actually coming through? All right, it's coming through. Sound is coming through. Imagine I get to know that this whole time, how long it's been? 36 minutes. No sound has been coming through. That would be annoying. But let's move to the next story, which is probably going to be the last one, because I'm having a tough day today. I don't want to do too much talking. I was going to cancel this live stream. I've not done a lot of live stream. I think you guys can tell why. I've been just filming. Yeah, so let's do the last story. Last stories. Okay, last story. Here's a guy who's been sent away, put in jail for 2 years, and you'll be like, man, he must have done something horrible. Like, he must have steal somebody's car, maybe threatened to kill someone. I don't know. You must have just been an evil person, man. We probably don't need him in our street and towns. But when you see the video and you see what the judge is reading out to him while he's handing out the sentence, you're like, wait. Hang on a minute. They're sending him away for that? How long? 2 years? I mean, why? Yeah, this is where we are today. This is what happens. Now, check this out. This is the UK government right now, where you can be put in jail for 2 years or more for basically just tweeting or posting Facebook. And you could just post about, I don't want my taxpayer money or my money to be sent or spent on somebody who has done nothing to this land, for this land. If you just tweet that, you might go to jail. That's how anybody who disagrees with what they are doing, they're gone. Before, people used to just throw the number out there saying, hey, 5 people getting arrested. People are getting arrested over online post. It used to just be a number, like just people just saying it. And we never really got visual evidence until the Southport happened. And then we started seeing like, whoa, like that guy is just gone. That guy is gone. Wait, that girl is gone. And we're seeing these things, and now people are waking up to it. And now you would think the government would try to hide it and be like, oh, we don't want the public to know that we're arresting them for tweeting. But no, they're not even hiding anymore. They're like, film me giving him a sentence. Film me handing down how long he's going to spend in jail, and post it everywhere. Let them know that I'm going to come for them. This is what the judge is doing. He knows the camera's rolling. The microphone is on. It's not jittering. They got a better microphone than mine, to be fair. So they should be live streaming, to be fair. They got a lot of work to do. They've been doing a lot of work, arresting a lot of people, sentencing a lot of people. So this is the judge handing down sentence for posting on Facebook. Insane.
To a post questioning why, you wrote, because they're over here, given life of Riley, off the tax us hard-working people earn, when it could be put to better use. Come over here, with no work visa, no trade to their name, and sit down and doss, and then there's more people being put out homeless each year. They get top band priority on housing. You went on to say that you did not want your money going to immigrants who, quote, rape our kids and get priority, end quote. Although you said that you had no intention of carrying out any act of violence, there can be no doubt that you were inciting others to do so. Otherwise, why post the comment? You expressed remorse, but by that time it was too late. For the offence of publishing written material in order to stir up racial hatred, there are sentencing guidelines which I must and will follow. The maximum sentence is 7 years imprisonment. In my judgment, this comes close to harm category 1. However, for the purposes of this sentence, I will treat you as falling into category 2, since there was no direct encouragement towards activity which threatens or endangers life. However, you fall towards the top of category 2. For a category 2A offence, the starting point is 2 years imprisonment with a range between 1 and 4 years custody. In mitigation, I take into account your plea of guilty, for which you will receive full credit of 1/3, following your earlier admissions. I take account of the contents of the references from your mother, friend and employer. These can only be of limited value in the current circumstances, as can the contents of the pre-sentence report. I take account too of your expression of remorse, your lack of convictions which are racially aggravated, that you are in employment and you have a partner and family. In passing sentence, I take into account the purposes of sentencing, in particular in relation to this case, punishment and deterrence. As is recognised on your behalf, this offence is so serious that an immediate custodial sentence is unavoidable. Would you stand, please? The sentence that I pass has been reduced by 1/3 to reflect your guilty plea.
Yeah. Whatever you just watched and listened, that's what happened to him. Yeah. They're broadcasting it now. I'm sure obviously this is not new. They are broadcasting it. They want you to watch and see that, hey, if you show any sort of resistance, if you show any sort of rejection, I might say, to what we are doing, if you show any sort of like opinion, if you just express your opinions, it doesn't matter if you got a family, a child, a little baby, cute boy. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you got a big, nice, lovely lady, big birdie, however way you like them. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you have a job and you've been paying your taxes and you're always on time, you're never late, and you've been at work since you were like 18 and you've just been doing good stuff, paying your taxes on time and make sure council bill is all paid. It doesn't matter. Because you expressed your views on what's going on in the country, you could get this as well. And they are putting it out there. They're like, hey, look at this video, put it everywhere, let them see, let them know. We are coming at them fast, hard. And we're going to put them in the bricks card. We're going to put them in the bricks card, and we're going to make sure, even if jail doesn't come to them, we're going to make sure their bricks card affect them hard. They're going to feel the pain. And that's what we're seeing right now. They don't hide it anymore. God, where do we go wrong? Where did we go wrong? Happened so quick. And a lot of people are saying, hey, this is just Labour. This is just Labour. Oh, Labour's bad. Case down with this. Actually, this was happening during the Conservative as well. Don't try and make them look like they were doing something good. They were doing anything. Most of these laws that we have that Labour is weaponizing, Conservative passed them. They're all brought in by a Conservative. Why do you think you can't protest till 8 o'clock at some place? Why do you think they got all these sections, all these legislation that they can slap on you and basically shut you down and tell you to shut up? Why do you think they have that much power? Because the Conservative brought it in. All these online safety acts now. Conservative. They brought all these things in and Labour just said, thank you so much, and we're going to use it, we're going to weaponize it, and we're going to make sure nobody ever stand against us. And guess what? They've been successful. I don't know how successful they're going to be with this digital ID thing. I'm not sure. But if they do get it through, oh man, it's going to be brutal for every single one of you who's watching this. And all the people in the country. It's going to be brutal. It's going to be hard. It's going to be heavy. Man. So, I think that's the end of it. It's good that, I had a tough day today. Long day. Flipping long day. I think yesterday. It started yesterday, to be fair. Yesterday I was calling. I'm trying to talk to all these financial institutions. I'm like, hey, why the fuck is my bank blocked? Like, what the fuck did I do? I'm reaching out to them, wrote emails. Obviously, I've not got anything back. But, yeah, debunked. That is real now. Don't know why. I'm not sure if it's something to do with the chat. I don't think it's something to do with what I do online. I'm not sure. I hope not. Because if not, then that means they don't have good reason. Even if it was, they will still not have good reason to still put that on me. But yeah, it's been tough. We're fighting them off. Well, we don't know who we're fighting. It's like we're in a fog and we're just throwing our sword everywhere. We don't know where they're coming from, who they are. Who said, hey, take this guy off fucking money, make sure he doesn't have a bank. So now we're using a prepaid card. I don't know how, it's a subscription where you sign up to the bank, you're paying monthly to the bank, and it's not even that strong. So anything could happen. The money can just disappear. And if something happens, it's not like as strong as normal cards where you can be reimbursed and given back. But they're not signed to all these financial institutions. So it's a big problem we're fighting off. I'm going to let you know when we win. I know we're going to win. We fought you two for 9 months and we won. So I think this one we're going to win. We just that. I don't know how long we're going to have to go on for. I thought you two will be shot. But it took us 9 months. I don't know how long this will be. This could be 2 years. But guess what? I'm young. I'm extremely patient. Aggressively patient, I might say. And I know I'm going to win. And all of us together, we're going to win. It's been lovely to do what I like, to do what I love, which is coming on camera and talk to you guys. It's like a therapy to myself. To be on camera and talk to you guys is just like so sick. It's like sick, innit? I love it. So I feel okay. I feel better than maybe it's a selfish way of doing stuff. I'm using you guys to feel better. I don't know how selfish that is. Must be. Hope you guys don't unsubscribe. But it's been good. It's been good. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is the Baraka Show. I'll see you guys again either tomorrow, depending if I'm going to go live. Probably, depending how the day goes. I'm going to go live. If not, then I'll go live probably on Friday. But it's been good coming live today. It's been lovely. So I'm reading your messages here. So email me. I can't really tell you too much. Email me. So this is the email, TBS. So the Baraka Show. So TBS at NEXFRONTIER. That's the company name. But that's the media name. NEXFRONTIER.co.uk. That's my email. That's my personal email. None of my team will see it. So email me. You can say any sort of crazy stuff there. It's fully secure. It's fully, it's email me on that side and we'll talk to you. I'll talk to you personally. But if you want to email the team, if you got some stories, you can email at info at Next Frontier. Whatever you send here will be seen by anybody. Like anyone in the team who's logged in will be able to see it. But if you send to TBS, so that's the Baraka Show, but short TBS at Next Frontier, that's just me. So I'll be able to see it. But thank you so much. It's been lovely talking to you guys. I don't want to take too much of your time. So without further ado, hand to the head salute. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching that video. We need your help. I'm in big trouble right now. I need your support. I've been needing your support for a very long time, but because I'm stubborn and I didn't feel like I didn't want to ask anybody for help. Back in January, they demonetized this channel, they censored us. I thought I'm gonna fight them by myself, so I never asked you for help. So I just kept on giving, and I was doing everything for free. I was doing all this stuff. I was covering the expense. I was just maximize my credit card, all this stuff, because I thought, man, I'm gonna fight it off. I'm gonna, we're gonna build this big, huge empire. We're gonna seize the airwaves, and we're gonna be the best, biggest video, radio, broadcasting television station in the UK. I just kept on going. That's in January. So I never really asked your help. Now it's been 9 months. I'm in more shit than ever before. So I need your support. I need to keep this channel alive. If in the next coming days, if we don't get your support, I don't know. I'm not sure what YouTube would do. They might just they might just cut us offline. I'm not sure what they might do. And it's so scary because they're not just cutting the channel, they are cutting my face on the app as well. So that's dangerous. That means I won't go on other channels. So I need your support. If you've been standing on the fence, if you've just been watching from the sideline, this is your time for you to jump in. We are out of players and we need you to jump in the pitch and play. We need you to come and score because we are losing this game. We've been losing for 8 months. And it's been 9 months now. This is the last month until I hear back from them, and I need your support to fight whatever that comes. So, if you haven't support, or if you have support and you feel like you still got something to put in, go to thebarakashow.com and leave your donation or anything that you can, or just click the first link in the description. It will take you straight to Stripe, where you can just leave a donation. We need your support. This is serious. We don't need it tomorrow. We need it now. If you can, of course, if you can do it.
And the show host, Baraka Amuri.